And the Ottawa Fall Home Show kicks off Thursday. Wow, already Grassroots Design and Build will be there. We're going to find out what to expect right now. We say hello to the owner and lead designer of Grassroots Design and Build, Emma Doucet, joining us.
Hi.
Hi. Now, you guys have been around for about 7 years as a business?
Yep, that's right.
All right, so tell us all about Grassroots Design and Build. What do you do?
Well, Grassroots Design was built on the idea that the best design comes from the spaces that you're in and the family that you live in, and whatever that family looks like. And so the grassroots is obviously all the areas around us. Obviously, also in terms of, I like to also incorporate a lot of natural elements into my design. I think your eye relaxes when it sees natural elements, and I also like to incorporate local people as much as I can.
That's good. Located at 84 Sherbrooke Avenue?
Yep.
Okay, so we're talking about smaller spaces here, correct? So give us some advice for people thinking about putting on an addition to their house, because that's got to be a big undertaking.
It is, and it's actually one of the things that get asked the most when I'm going over to people for initial consults. They think that they want to do a large renovation, or that they need that space for their family. And one of the things I always sort of say to start out with is, often what you can do with the existing space when you don't extend out by using custom cabinetry, custom layouts, is quite remarkable. And the second you don't go out on your footprint, you save like $100,000 just right there. And small design can be, what's considered to be small design can create really interesting, functional, beautiful spaces. It's just hard sometimes to not have the perception that more is better.
Of course. Yeah, I totally get that, right? You've got some design solutions as well that you can suggest to people that are in those smaller spaces to make it easier.
Yes, like if there's some photos I think I brought in so this is one of my favorite go-to design solutions, and often in smaller spaces in dining rooms, there's a flow issue between the kitchen and the dining room. And by building in a bench, you not only add storage on each side, but you also create a beautiful focal point for your space. And then this is a bedroom that I designed for actually one of my daughter's schoolmates. And as you can see by stacking a bed on top of some IKEA cabinetry and doing a closet next to him, he has an alarm there, a light. And the other thing I made sure is that it's actually a 7-foot mattress. So if he grows, I'm sensitive to that because I'm 6'1". Yeah. He'll still have lots of space for his feet.
Because that looks like a small space.
It is.
To be sleeping in.
This is another great way to incorporate storage into your space. That was just a railing before, but by making it into a bookcase and then getting that local waterfall edge on the side, not only did it create like a beautiful site, but it also, gave you room to store your books. Because everybody likes having books around. That's one of the things I'm asked all the time. Like, I know that people don't have books anymore. They'll say, but we like our books. And I'm like, everybody likes their books.
Well, it makes you look smart. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Which, everyone can use.
Of course. Okay, now here at the kitchen.
So this is the kitchen that goes with that hot pink bench. And as you can see, it's a smaller kitchen, but we made it really functional by bringing it around in the peninsula. And you can still look outside, and then that space still works nicely between the peninsula and the island. And also just by creating some open spaces, like the open shelves and some glass, and just kind of making your eye have some visual interest to go to different spaces. That's a tiny little wall that otherwise was useless, and we popped it out with just a 12 inches, 12-inch pantry. So, but there she has storage for tons of leftover Tupperware, mugs, all that sort of stuff. And it still creates a nice vista for everyone to look at. This is one of the things we do a lot too, is this custom for small bathrooms, is you build in a custom vanity, and then that way you can, and I've started putting sinks to the left or the right, because actually then somebody can actually stand at the sink, brush their teeth, and somebody can do their makeup, say, on the other side.
Makes sense.
Whereas before, when it was in the middle, you couldn't do that.
So true. Never think about these things myself.
These little custom nooks are fun to do for your shower stuff. So again, you build into the wall instead of on the instead of having to add layers of shelving.
Okay. I do want to ask you about your role, though, at the Ottawa Fall Home Show.
Yeah.
You are going to be there for a couple of days.
Yes, and I'm essentially doing a presentation on exactly what we're talking about. So basically how to use small spaces efficiently, effectively, and when to go big and when to stay small. That's one of the things I like to talk about.
Okay, through your website, grassrootsdesign.ca, you can request consultations, obviously, with you, because that's the most important part, I think, of all this, that they sit down with you and you make them happy, your clients.
Absolutely. My clients direct the whole process always, because what their needs are and what they want to see and how they want to use the space is what sort of inspires me to create the design that I create. So.
Okay.
With them.
I must say as well, not only is your website great, but your social media seems to be on fire as well. People always talk about Instagram and photos, but you have all kinds of great ideas up on your social media.
Aw, thank you.
Yeah.
I actually just started doing it myself, so I really appreciate that.
Well, you're doing a great job at it.
I'm a little bit of a Neanderthal when it comes to that, so.
Neanderthal, okay, fair enough. Yeah. Grassrootsdesign.ca, and you're going to be there, on the Thursday and the Friday? You're there for the
I'm there for Thursday and Friday for an hour.
Emma Doucet, thank you very much.
Okay, thanks so much.
Check her out at the Ottawa Fall Home Show coming up
Hope
this
to see
week.
you there.
More daytime coming up.
Okay.